Help me to reach 2,000 subscribers. The cab swerved around a narrow mountain bend, the ocean glinting far below, and I caught the reflection in the rearview mirror, the one that shattered my world. My husband's hand was resting on the driver's thigh. For a moment I thought my eyes deceived me. Maybe the motion of the car, the glare of the sun, something. But then I saw the driver's smile, the way her tongue flicked against her lip, teasing him like they shared a secret. My chest tightened until I could barely breathe. Can we roll the window up? It's freezing, I said, just to hear my own voice to break the suffocating silence. The driver, Lena, laughed softly. Oh, come on, it's not that cold. Your husband likes the breeze. Your husband. The way she said it, like a taunt, like an invitation, made something inside me snap. We were on our honeymoon in Santorini, 5 days into what was supposed to be a dream. Whitewashed villas, sunset dinners, laughter echoing down cobblestone alleys. I had loved every second of it until now. Until this moment that made everything before it feel like a lie. When the cab stopped at a viewpoint overlooking the sea, my husband, Aaron, jumped out first, eager to take photos. This view's insane, he said, holding out his hand for me to join him. His wedding ring gleamed in the sunlight, mocking me. I stepped out slowly, my pulse hammering. The wind tasted like salt and betrayal. Lena leaned against the car, smoking, her eyes trailing after Aaron. I couldn't look at her for more than a second without imagining her in his arms, in his bed, in mine. Aaron turned to me, grinning. Hey, you okay? You're quiet. I'm fine, I lied. My voice sounded hollow. He slipped an arm around me, the same arm that had just touched another woman. My stomach churned, but I said nothing. I wanted to see how far he'd go. That evening, we were supposed to take a scenic drive to a cliffside restaurant. Aaron insisted we call Lena again, said she was the best driver on the island. I told him I'd rather take a hotel cab. He laughed it off. Babe, relax. You're reading into things. Reading into things. That's what he always said when I caught the edge of something. Something wrong, something he didn't want me to see. When Lena arrived, her hair was down this time, glossy black waves that caught the headlights. Aaron complimented her perfume as he slid into the back seat. I sat in silence, every nerve ending raw. They joked about directions, about music, about the heat. I watched the way they looked at each other like I wasn't even there. My hands clenched into fists. Then came the sound that tore the last thread of denial from my heart. Lena giggled, low and breathy. Aaron murmured something I couldn't catch. Then her hand reached back between the seats, brushing his knee. That was it. I leaned forward, voice calm in a way that terrified even me. Stop the car. Lena hesitated, glancing at Aaron. We're almost there. I said stop the car. She pulled over at a deserted stretch of road along the coast. The engine idled softly, waves crashing in the dark below. I turned to Aaron. Get out. What? Why? His tone was defensive, almost offended, as if I were the problem. Because if you want to flirt with the driver, I said, staring straight into Lena's eyes, you can both enjoy each other's company without me. He scoffed. You're overreacting. But he saw something in my face, something final, and he got out. Lena followed, arms crossed, smirking like she'd already won. I rolled the window down halfway. Enjoy the view, I said softly. Then I hit the accelerator. Their shouts faded behind me as the car sped away. For a moment I felt nothing. Just the rhythmic hum of the engine, the smell of salt, the taste of tears. Then the shaking started. My whole body trembled as the realization sank in. What I'd just done, what he'd done long before me. I pulled into a small cafe near the harbor, my breath ragged. My phone buzzed with calls, messages, voicemails. I didn't answer. I ordered a drink, sat by the window, and watched the waves. Hours passed. The guilt came next, creeping in like the tide. Maybe I'd gone too far. Maybe they were just being friendly. Maybe. But deep down I knew better. I'd seen enough. The touch, the tone, the betrayal hidden beneath laughter. By midnight I'd booked a new flight home. One seat. When I returned to the hotel to collect my things, Aaron was already there, drenched in sweat and fury. What the hell was that, Emily? He shouted. You left us in the middle of nowhere. Us. I said quietly. You mean you and her? He froze. It wasn't like that. It never is, I whispered, walking past him. Until it is. He grabbed my wrist, desperation flickering in his eyes. I made a mistake, okay? You can't just end this over something that didn't even happen. I met his gaze. It already did. You just didn't get far enough to realize it. I pulled away, closed the door behind me, and walked out into the night. As the cab, another cab, drove me toward the airport, the driver asked, "Traveling alone?" I smiled faintly. Not anymore. The stars blurred above the sea, and for the first time in days I felt free.